Hello everyone and welcome to me channel. Just kidding. My name is Tamika. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a detailed eyebrow tutorial. I got a request, not even gonna lie. I know a lot of influencers out there, they be like, oh, I got this message and this message, this message and this message asking me to do, these things, but I really did get a request to do an eyebrow tutorial. Actually a few requests, but I'm just now doing it. Y'all see this red mark? I think I scratched myself in the face last night. Lately, I haven't been putting that much energy into doing my eyebrows. I think they're pretty full, in my opinion, because this is nothing on my brows now. So I don't put a whole lot of energy into filling in my eyebrows as much. I like the more natural eyebrow look. Unless I'm just being dramatic and I want a full face beat Insta look. Other than that, I really just want to kind of keep it on the natural side. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Today, what I'm going to be using is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and it's in the shade Espresso. I really like this pencil because it has a spoolie on one end, and then the actual brow stick part is very thin and precise. So that means, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very thin and precise, which means I can get very detailed. I don't like the really big bulky ones because the product usually doesn't go exactly where I want it to go. What I'm going to do first is I am going to brush my brow hairs in the direction that I want them to go. So that's the direction that I want them to go. It's kind of up. I need to actually clean them up a little bit, but I'm not going to do that today. So I kind of want the brow hairs to go up in that direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start to very lightly, I am so light-handed when I do this, start to just add a little product just to start to define the bottom part of the brow. And I literally just do light strokes to where it kind of really doesn't even look like I'm doing anything, but I am. I can tell the difference. So that's that. I really don't want to add any more to the front. That's that. So this right here, I want this part to be more defined. So I'll start doing the same thing, just very light-handed. And instead of just drawing a line like I kind of used to do, I do little flicks, little strokes, so it'll look more natural, So you can tell already that it's starting to look a little bit more filled in here, literally all the way to the end. And then here, I do kind of like to be a little bit dramatic and make my tail just a little longer. But that's basically it for the bottom half. And now for the top half, it's kind of the same thing. Just strokes to fill it in. And then when we clean it up with concealer, it'll be okay. It will all come together. All right, and then I'm going to start filling in here just a bit. That's where I do the most. Right in this tail area is where I put the most product. But it's still just a little bit if you ask me. And to be honest, that's it. So it's not a huge difference from this brow and this brow, okay? So one more time, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Brush the brow hairs in the direction that you would want them to go. So same thing over here. Just kind of just adding these little strokes. Like so, and then that's it. That's it. So same thing, you gotta be really light-handed, and you kind of gotta be patient, because when you're light-handed, a whole lot of product is not obviously going on your brow. So it takes more strokes, but to me, it looks better at the end. I'd rather be patient to have a good end result. And there you have it, guys. That is literally basically it. Just gonna add a few more strokes in here just because it looked a little patchy there. But other than that, guys, that's basically it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the spoolie end, and the product that I did use in the front, I'm going to blend that out a bit so it can look even more natural in the front. So now they really just look like my brows, because I really didn't put that much product in the front. And same thing to this side, use that spoolie to just blend that product out in the front. And now you have some brows. Like, even if you didn't want to clean these up, this is fine to me. Really, really natural. But just for the purpose of the video, now I'm going to go ahead and take this this small angle brush. I got it from Walmart. It's Eco Tools. And I'm going to take this brush just because it's small and precise. I like precision. This is the brush that I'm going to use to clean up my brows. You can use any concealer. This is just the one that I just picked up right now. But this is the 24-hour MAC Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. And this is in the shade NC45. So I'm putting on makeup today, so I'm going a little lighter. But if you weren't going to put on a full face, you want to use a concealer that's your complexion, so when you clean it up, it just doesn't look bright around your eyebrows. Like I said, I'm putting on makeup today, so I kind of want it to look bright just so they can pop a little bit, and my foundation and all of that is going to make it look fine anyway. So what we're going to do, get some product on the angled brush. You want to use it in this angle going this way just because that makes the most sense. Trying to do it this way, having the brush angled there and trying to go this way just doesn't make sense. So instead of that way, flip it around on this side, and we're going to start putting the product on like so. You just want to start to carve out this brow. Now, you want to go under your real brow hairs, because if you try to put the concealer on top of your real brow hairs, it's not going to look good. So you want to make sure that you're under your real brow hairs. Like that. Under the real brow hair so it can be smooth. Oh, sorry, that's in the way. Just so it can be smooth at the end. And then I like to blend out the concealer there. And there you have a cleaned up brow. Now we're going to use the other side. Instead of going this way, we'll go this way with the other brow. Okay, so we're going to get some more product. And same thing, under your real brow hairs. Underneath your real brow hairs. Just like that. Now, practice makes perfect. You have to practice, because when I first started, obviously, I did not have it down like this, and I wasn't going this fast, and it wasn't this easy for me. So remember, you have to practice in order for this to work. Don't go over your brow hairs. because if you're putting the concealer over your brow hairs, it's not gonna look smooth and it's not gonna come out how you would want it to come out. I know me, I like to just kind of drag it. Once I learned how to keep my hand steady and basically where I wanted my concealer to go and how my brow looked, it's easier for me to just kind of drag and do in one stroke. So I won't make any mistakes. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to do that at the beginning when you start doing brows, but that's kind of how I like to do it, except for on the end here, because I like to see where I'm going. And if I just do one stroke on the end and I don't like it, it's basically all over. So now you have a nice cleaned up brow. Right above your real brow hairs, again, I cannot stress that if you put the concealer on your real eyebrows, this is not gonna look smooth and you're not gonna like it. Trust me, I've done it. A lot of this is really like trial and error with makeup. Just because everyone does makeup their own way, no one does everything the same, because makeup is pretty much, you know, like art. Yeah, we all learn the basics and whatnot, but you know, down the line, people start doing things differently in their own way. You get your own techniques, your different ways on how you like to do things. When you start doing makeup a lot, that's when you start to figure out things. Oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like that. So this is basically it. All right, so that's basically how I do my brows. Like I said, I'm doing my full face today, so I'm just gonna leave them like this. But this is it. Not hard at all. Pretty simple. It's very natural. Now, if you don't really have brows, you're going to have to do more. But if you already have brows, there's not a lot that you would have to do. Just fill them in a little bit and clean them up. But anywho, this is my brow tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.